Hi there guys, welcome back to Tykes TV. Thank you for joining as ever. So as you can tell from the title, Motherwell have turned down a £2 million offer that the Reds put in for their young Scottish midfielder, David Turnbull, in the last few hours. Now, us and Celtic are reportedly after this young lad. Now, I've watched clips of him on YouTube. He's got a number of assists, a number of goals, 15 goals actually in 32 appearances this season. At 19 years of age, this lad looks quite highly rated, and it ain't just Celtic and us after this lad. There's reports of Southampton, Derby and Bristol City keen to get this lad on board. Now, out of all them clubs, of course, the big one is Celtic, no question about it. £2 million is what's the word? Low in this day and age, I would say. But I can't express, having looked at him, having done my research, everything like that, how much of a massive signing this guy will be for us. I'm not even going to lie. It looks like he's got huge amounts of potential. And what a signing he will be. That being said, it does put a grain of doubt in the back of my head that we won't get him for the simple reason that there are other clubs looking at him, bigger clubs. I mean, Celtic for a start, massive club in the SPL. But again, it goes back to that old thing about selling the club to players. Young lad, definitely will be given the right chance here. I mean, looking at videos of him, he's on set pieces. He puts a fantastic ball into the box, which I sort of think we missed last season a little bit. I thought from crosses, corners, we weren't too good considering the amount of big lads that we had in the side. A lot of our crosses from corners seemed to go straight to the goalkeeper a lot of the time. And this lad, having looked at it, whips a good ball into the box. Great finisher. Shoots from outside the box. Got a good strike on him. And I think he would be fantastic for us. But again, it goes back to the thing we'll see in the next few days. But to have that, for us to offer $2 million is fantastic, really. It's it goes back to when we signed here. I can remember when we signed Ian, $1.2 million we paid for Ian. That was fantastic. I couldn't have rubbing my eyes at that when that happened. And then of course he got injured and everything like that, and it was like, oh, great. But yeah, he does look a really good upcoming young player. I can't expect. I mean, he's made 2 appearances for the Scottish under-21s. He's played in all the young Scottish internationals, under-20s, under-19s, and under-18s. And he's been at Motherwell pretty well most of his career. All his career. Yeah, I think it's all his career. I'm just having a look now. I've just got it on my screen. Yeah, all his career. Made 2 appearances the previous season, and this season he's broke into the side and been absolutely phenomenal for them. And having read comments from what Motherwell fans have been saying, I think they're slightly they're doubting that they'll be able to keep him. Which, when you've got clubs looking at players, especially in that league like Celtic, as I said, it's always going to be a tough ask to keep hold of your players. That being said, of course, you might want to come down to English football. Now, a lot of people seem to have this agenda against Scottish football, that it's absolutely tin pot, blah, blah, blah. I don't share that agenda, I really, really don't. I think Scottish football, it has some half-decent sides in it. Very entertaining league, if I'm honest. Really, honestly, I think it is. Some people might laugh at me for saying that, but there's some half-decent sides in there. I don't think the league's tin pot at all. But what I will say is, I believe English football is at a better, even more entertaining, much more to play for, and yeah, that could always be a turning point in a player's head. So it is disappointing that we've had that offer turned down. Obviously, they're not going to just accept anything like that. They are going to try their hardest, Motherwell, to get as much money as they can if they are going to get rid of David Turnbull. But I mean, what a fantastic coup it would be if we did get this guy's signature. Again, you know, looking at it, are we punching at straws? Maybe, I don't know, but we've got to believe, you know, and I think this guy will be a real force in the team, definitely. I know it's a completely different league and everything, and we know the Championship, but this lad's got potential to be a very, very big key player. I mean, we've got McGeehan and Mowat. What would that do about their partnership? Because this guy's centre midfielder. We'll wait and see, of course, but it's nice to know that we've put a bid in for somebody. That also gives me, you know, the greatest of confidence that we are going out there, we are looking, even though I knew we were anyway, but it's nice to have something come out that we've, even though it's been turned down, that we've actually looked at somebody, and this guy who we're looking at looks really, really good. So if we revise his offer, who knows what could happen. But it's when there's other clubs chasing, like I said, it's always, it makes it even harder. And I would say we're probably the smallest out of all them clubs looking at David Turnbull. So yeah, you never know. But I would also add that we're probably one of the best for youth, as well as probably Southampton as well. I'm not too sure on the other clubs, but Celtic, I know. He will get a spot at Celtic. I know he will. Whether that be in the next, you know, few years or so, they'll look at him for the future. Maybe future captain, future replacement for Scott Brown. Such a young age as well, 19, and to get 15 goals from midfield in 32 appearances ain't no to shy about. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next coming days regarding transfers, but. Yeah, it's disappointing that we got it turned down, but they're going to fight tooth and nail to try and get as much money as they can for him, or at least try and keep him. That's my view on it anyway. So there we have it then, guys. Yes, we have had a £2 million offer turned down for David Turnbull. And let's see what happens in the next coming days, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, we'll see you later. Up the Reds.